Hello ChatGPT, an interesting question.
Hey there, I'm all ears. What's your interesting question?
What are the most important miracles of Muhammad that many of the Muslims don't know about?
In Islamic tradition, the Prophet Muhammad is believed to have performed several miracles, but some are more widely known than others. Here are a few that might not be as commonly discussed. 1. Splitting of the moon. This miracle is mentioned in the Quran, and is believed to have occurred when the Prophet was asked by the people of Mecca to show them a sign. According to tradition, the moon was split into two halves and then rejoined. 2. The Isra and Miraj. This is the night journey and ascension of the Prophet to the heavens. It is believed that he was taken from the Kaaba in Mecca to Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem, and then ascended through the seven heavens, meeting various prophets and ultimately being in the presence of God. 3. Water flowing from his fingers. It is said that during a time of drought, the Prophet was able to provide water for his followers by having water flow from his fingers. 4. Healing the sick. There are various accounts of the Prophet healing the sick or injured through his touch or prayer. These miracles are part of the rich tapestry of Islamic tradition and are often discussed in various Islamic texts and teachings.
Please number unknown miracles of Muhammad.
Certainly, here are a few lesser-known miracles attributed to Prophet Muhammad in Islamic tradition. 1. The tree trunk crying. It is said that a tree trunk in the mosque used to weep when the Prophet moved away from it, expressing its sorrow at being away from him. 2. The prophetic ring. The Prophet had a ring that he used to seal letters. It is believed that the ring also had miraculous properties, such as providing protection. 3. The camel's lament. There was a camel that used to cry and show signs of distress when the Prophet was not around, indicating its attachment to him. 4. Food multiplication. On certain occasions, the Prophet was able to feed large groups of people with just a small amount of food, which miraculously multiplied to meet everyone's needs. These miracles highlight the spiritual significance and the revered status of the Prophet in Islamic tradition.
Please number more miracles of Muhammad.
Certainly, here are a few more lesser-known miracles attributed to Prophet Muhammad. 1. The Quran's preservation. It's considered miraculous how the Quran has been perfectly preserved in its original form since the time of its revelation. 2. Healing with spit. There are reports that the Prophet's saliva had healing properties and was used to cure ailments. 3. The palm tree miracle. When the Prophet would deliver sermons, a palm tree trunk would cry out in sorrow, and he would embrace it, calming it down. 4. Water from the rock. The Prophet is said to have caused water to flow from a rock to quench the thirst of his followers during a journey. These stories reflect the deep spiritual and miraculous aspects of the Prophet's life in Islamic tradition.
That was really interesting. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm glad you found it interesting. If you have any more questions or want to chat about something else, feel free to ask.